All right, everybody, settle down. Hello, welcome to Second Shout Studios' very first episode of Constructive Crit, our new Dungeons and Dragons show. My name is Alice Rose, and I will be your dungeon master for the evening. With me is my fantastic cast, and I'll have them introduce themselves and their characters in a second here. But first, I'm going to set up the universe a little bit. This is a universe called Deeplight, and in this world, we are far beneath the waves of a larger continent. So far, in fact, that they don't even know that there is a larger continent or anything above a surface. They don't know there's a surface to be above. So all of our players today are little fish people, and they're gonna have fun figuring out a little mystery that I put in their paths. I am not a seasoned DM. I've run probably 6 different one-shots in this universe, so bear with me when we get things wrong. And my players come from a wide breadth of experience, so we're a rule of cool table. Don't like it? Don't comment. Let's start with the first person that I see in order here. Emilio, my first player of the night, would you kindly introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your character?
Hi, I am Emilio. My character is Gibbons, the light bearer, my bad. He is a pufferfish that thinks he's an anglerfish.
Thank you very much. That's fantastic. Do you want to describe how he looks, or do we want to wait for the art?
We'll wait.
We'll wait? Okay. You know what? Let me blow up the art now. Ha 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 ha.
See what
This
you
is
did
Gibbons.
there.
This is Gibbons. I love him. He's so cute.
Perfect.
Love that art. And my next character, I see Kyle as the next one on my screen.
Oh, hi. Yes, hello. I'm Kyle. The character, I'm actually a forever DM, so I'm so excited to be a player. My character is Tusaami Nishi. She is a koi fish lady. She is very proper, but also a little wild. And I love her very much.
Fantastic. Can't wait to learn more about her. Next in my list is Bard.
Dieguit, I am playing Mairead. She is a little bit of a mystery. She is a professional woman. And maybe we leave it at that.
Sure, let's find out more about her later. And with a surprise guest star coming in with the metal chair, my fiance, the love of my life. Zach, would you kindly introduce your character?
Hey, it's me. It's Zach. I'm gonna be playing Aguilo, the silly little eel man. He's just a silly little guy, who's way too armored for his own good, even though he's a slippery little guy, and he's just a silly little eel. And that's all you know about him for now.
Fantastic. I am thrilled to be playing Dungeons and Dragons with you nerds tonight. Oh my god. Sorry, I just did something I didn't know I could do on Roll20 because I'm a bit of a noob, but that's fine. And with that, let's get this colorful display on the road. All right, so all of you have come here for a mix of reasons. We begin our story in a small farming town, about a day's journey outside of the big city. Some of you are here just for this. Some of you are here for larger purposes. Some of you are hiding here. There's so many different reasons why you would come to this town, although it might not be much to look at first. But regardless, you're here. And you're here because the head of the Farmers Guild has a problem. He put out this job posting. Some of you were specifically called here. Again, a myriad of reasons. And he's called you because farmhands are going missing. There is something wrong, something out there that is taking these people. And they want it to stop. You have only seen the job posting, and we're going to drop you in, boop, right in the head of the guild's office, where he has just given you pretty much just that. Farmhands are going missing, and we want it to stop. And y'all can ask him for any questions that you may have. It's a beat-up little office in his farmhouse. He himself is a farmer. Wooden desk, papers strewn everywhere. He's kind of a grumpy guy. And you see him, we'll call him Rick.
Okay. I will approach Rick.
Go for it. Breaking the ice, we're starting it off. Let's go.
So, how many farmers would you say have gone missing? Exactly.
Well, in the last 2 months, I've had about 10 good men go missing. And I use men as a gender-neutral term.
Right, so about 10 gender-neutral people have gone missing in the last 2 months.
Yes.
Is there any
I
sort
can't
of...
have any more.
The word is just people. I think the gender-neutral word for people is just people.
I've had 10 good men lost.
Right. So we've had 10... I'm so sorry. We've had 10 people lost. Have they
Yeah.
left any sort of trail behind? Sorry, I'm not good with these sort of things.
They all go missing from the same 2 farms on the edge of town. And there is a bit of a scene. You can go to either farm. They've all
scene?
given their permission.
So is this a wave of disappearances, or is it all at once? Did 10 people go missing, or was it one person and then another and then another?
It's all been one at a time. About 1 or 2 a week.
Is
Real
there anything
question.
in... Oh, sorry.
Hold on. Real question. Do they worship the Holy Eska?
What the
Moving
fuck
on.
is an Eska?
That's where the problem lies. They don't worship the Eska. They're finding their pilgrimage. You don't need to worry about that.
Pilgrimage? I'm confused. Why are you glowing?
Because I'm an anglerfish, of course. Skin condition, it happens.
Okay. I'm gonna bookmark that one. That feels like something you people can figure out.
We just let him believe it. Just don't ignore him, please.
Okay. I will do you that favor. No, these are people with families, jobs. I mean, one of the ones that went missing, her mom is my neighbor. This kid had no reason that she would leave. She was here visiting. She was visiting her mom. She works in the city doing some bullshit. She was just visiting, and now she's gone. And we have no idea where she is. Didn't leave anything behind. She went on some pilgrimage. She would have left something. She was a good kid.
Interesting. Do these people have anything in common?
They're all farmhands.
I see. And nothing else?
They were all working in the back edge of the fields. Now, none of our farmhands want to work in that place, and I get why. But our crops are dying. We can't live like this. We need to feed the town. There are a couple towns that depend on our produce. We can't live like this.
I see. Well, you said it's quite the scene back there?
Yeah, it's a whole messy thing. We could never find anything, but I mean, we can see clearly where they were taken from.
Goodness. Well, I for one would love to see it.
Sure. Both farmhouses are expecting. They know you'll go to one of them, and Julia's mom is next door. If you wanted to talk with her.
Aguilo's gonna raise a hand like he's about to ask a question in class.
The weird one. Never mind. That's too generic. You.
What's a pilgrimage?
I'm glad you asked.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I was confused there.
So, Once you reach a certain age in the holy light that is Eska, you must give up your last name and go on a quest to discover her. And that's how you get this lovely light that I have.
Oh, cool.
You guys look at Gibbons, and you do see quite the powerful light emitting from him, and this substance all over the armor that is giving off this effervescent glow.
Oh,
So you can assume that he's doing quite well in his pilgrimage.
Sorry, what was your name again?
Me?
Yes, the glowing one.
Is she talking to me?
that's you, buddy.
Dude, I think
The
she's
one
talking
glowing.
to you.
I'm
Don't be nervous.
I'm
Don't
talking.
look.
I'm talking to my algae. 1 second. Hold on.
Don't look. Dude, I think she's talking to you.
I'm Gibbons.
Right.
The light bearer.
Yes. Have you completed this pilgrimage?
Dude, I think she's judging you for not having completed your pilgrimage yet.
Everybody else hear that?
I was gonna say, is there? I swear I can hear something.
I swear, there's another
You
voice
can't hear
here.
anything. Shh.
What?
I hear nothing. You hear nothing. Nothing's happening.
You know, I don't think this is actually the most important thing right now. Now that I think about it, should
Yeah,
we check about the murders or disappearances?
Rick is looking at you like you have 4 heads, which, one of you can take as an insult, considering.
Messed up.
Alright. With that, you guys have 3 places that you can go. You can go one of the 2 farmhouses, or you can go to talk to Julia's mom, Esther.
I feel like
Personally, would love to go talk to Esther.
same. I don't believe that they all have nothing in common. There has to be a through line other than just working as farmhands.
Alright, we go into Esther.
To Esther.
Let's go.
You all walk over to literally the next house. It is not a farmhouse. This is like a tiny, tiny little house. You knock on the door and you're greeted by this lovely elderly woman. One of you recognizes her from pictures. And she's like the sweetest thing. Like a storybook grandmother kind of vibe.
Oh, hello, dearies. Are you the adventurers that Rick said would be coming by?
Yes, we are, dear. I actually work with Julia, so we have a vested
Oh.
interest in her return.
Oh, yes, we're quite scared. Oh, come in, I have tea.
And she leads you in. There's already tea and cookies set out, but it's like the tea is a little cold, so she's probably had this ready since this morning and just been waiting like on pins and needles for the adventurers to come by. Really heartbreaking.
Aguilo just goes, don't mind if I do. And he's just gonna start shoving his face full of cookies.
Oh yeah. It's a little stale, but like also it's delicious because Esther's precious and bakes a mean scone.
I want to know how she makes these scones.
You guys will have to vibe about recipes after you talk about her missing, possibly dead daughter.
Dang it.
Yeah, Esther is at your disposal for any of your questions.
Now, dear, when was the last time you saw Julia?
Oh, it's been almost a week. She picked up a job to help me. You see, these old bones can't quite work as they used to. I was a seamstress for the town, and she came to visit me, and she, oh, sweet Julia, she decided that I deserved better. She wanted to make some extra money to help me, and she picked up a job as a farmhand. And oh, I don't go out much. I hadn't heard about how dangerous it is these days, but oh, she didn't come home.
Tusaami is
It's
gonna
all right,
find it.
dear.
Oh. Tusaami's gonna find a notebook in her little satchel and start flipping through it and go, was she at all interested in the occult or perhaps bitten by some sort of werebeast? Is there any sort of like religious foundation that she may have been a part of?
True.
Not that I'm aware of.
My Juliet didn't mess with those kinds of things. I don't know if she was bitten by something when she was on the farm. Oh, I no, she didn't tell me about that anyway. She knows that would scare her old mother.
I see. Guys, I have nothing.
I think our next move is going to be heading to the farm and taking a look around, and we'll come back to you if we have any more questions or when we find some information.
Please do. She was at the old Miller farm.
Wonderful. Do you have a belonging of hers of some kind that we could take with us?
Oh, I just might. One moment.
And she like gets up and shuffles to a little room and comes back with a handkerchief. You recognize it, Mairead, from her belongings that you know of. She's worn this kerchief with different outfits in her performances. It's kind of a good luck charm that she normally kept on her at all times, but she clearly did not wear it. Do not filthy it at the farm.
Mm-hmm. This is lovely, thank you. I hide my matching one.
Do we see this?
Oh, roll a sleight of hand, Mairead, and anyone who wants can roll perception.
Oh, I'm so good at this.
First roll of the game, let's fucking go.
I'm gonna roll mine with disadvantage because he's still stuffed in his face.
Fair.
You said I'm rolling what? Apologies?
You're rolling sleight of hand. That's an 8 to hide.
Oh, should I do it on?
That's a total of 16.
Total 16. Damn, okay,
The hell?
sleight of hand. So
Nothing.
16 to hide. Aguilo, you do not see this. You know, the blueberry scones are particularly scrumptious.
Oh.
Anyone else trying to keep an eye out?
Should I roll on roll 20 or is dice okay?
You can roll wherever you want. Just
Okay.
tell me what it is.
I rolled a natural
You
14.
can roll where you wanna.
What's
I
your
rolled a
total?
natural 14 plus 0, so 14.
14. Okay. You catch Mairead like messing with it, but you don't notice that it's not the original one. You don't notice that it's a second one.
Gotcha.
All right. So, are we going to the old Miller farm?
I don't see why
Anything
not.
else for Esther
Yeah.
before you head out?
The Eska will keep you in her light. Don't worry.
Thank you, young man. Thank you.
She's a
Good
little
luck on any
confused.
privileges.
Okay.
He says as he leaves.
She's so confused, but she knows it's support. Alright, and now the old Miller farm.
Yay.
Y'all roll up to this farm, and it's not as busy as you expect it to be. It appears to be a very large property. There is a well-maintained farmhouse, so you can imagine this is a fairly successful farm. But there's only like 3 people working in the fields, and they're only like 100 yards out from the back of the house. So you can kind of see what Rick had been talking about with people don't want to go too far, because it was in the back of the field that people went missing. So you can see rotted produce a little beyond where they're working, and like dry fields. Signs that it has been clearly neglected because people are scared.
Is all of the field like in sight, or are there like trees or something that hide parts of the field?
There is a barn off to the side, but it only blocks like, a small portion of the field. There's nothing large else. You can see, you can't see in detail because you don't have a fucking telescope in your brain, but you can see the fence a ways away. It's not like beyond the horizon big, but it is a big plot of land that you can estimate would normally take like 15 people to maintain. But you only see 3.
I wonder how many people are normally on hand when they're tending these fields, because I don't see much to hide behind. There has to be a witness. I mean, there must be a witness, right?
Most assuredly. Were we told what time of day these guys were disappearing?
You did not ask about that.
Yeah.
And it
We
is
should
at
ask
that
what
moment
time
that
the-
a door slams open, and you see a shark gentleman, like, barreling towards you. Who the fuck are you?
Hi, we're investigating the disappearances. We were sent by Rick.
Rick sent you?
Yes, he did.
And you're gonna need to roll persuasion.
Would you like assistance on that? Actually, I can definitely assist you with that, or also roll as well.
Whatever.
I mean, if you want to assist me, I would happily take it.
I will assist you. I'll say, yes, he was so kind about it. I'm very excited to see your farm. It's beautiful, I must say.
Rick was kind.
Holy shit, okay.
That is a total of 27.
Alright. He must really trust you then. You must know your shit.
My name's Bovis, Bovis Miller. It's my pa that owns this farm.
Bovis.
Can I help you?
I love your names.
I'm so
Elvis.
glad. I'm pulling them out of my ass.
Bovis D's nuts.
No!
No!
God,
Sorry.
let's go.
God damn it. Okay.
I'm sorry. All right, Bovis, was there a particular time of day that your workers were disappearing?
They were always relatively alone. You know, it's not that we have no one else out in the field, but you know, they weren't doing a partner job. They were by themselves. The only people were couple hundred yards away. They were relatively isolated. There didn't appear to be any same times.
Okay, but the fields are relatively flat. You're saying a person disappeared and no one saw anything.
We're busy. Our machines and our tools can be loud.
There ain't any like footprints or nothing that you guys have seen?
Oh, there's a side. I can take you there. But first
Would be
you're gonna have to
ideal.
get permission from my pa.
Yes, please. I would love to see it.
Alright. And he'll lead you into the farmhouse. You go into this farmhouse, it's just as nice as the outside of the house would suggest. But it looks like it's in chaos. You know, there's clutter everywhere, there's clothes everywhere, dishes haven't been done. It's a bit of a fucking madhouse. And he leads you through the house in some like confusing corridors into a bedroom where you see an elderly shark laying down in bed, and this guy, like, dude, this guy has like a month left. You know, he is not healthy. This is an old man. You can see why it's Bovis running the farm and not Paul. Paul, I brought the adventurers for your approval. And you can just hear this thin, raspy in response. Like, not words, this man is breathing. Alright, do they have your permission? Well, go on, convince him! Turning to you guys.
Can I heal this man?
Are you asking Bovis for his permission?
I'm asking if it's even possible to heal this man.
You can surely try.
Okay.
It would take something powerful.
Okay. Do have cure wounds. Sir, may I cure wounds your father?
Cure his wounds? You can fucking try.
Excellent. All right. Let's see. Cure wounds. So that's 2d8. All right. I rolled 1 twice. So
Hell yeah. Roll me a medicine check.
6. That would be 6. All right. A medicine check. Okay. That would be 10.
10. Okay.
Hmm.
Combined, 6 hit points and a 10 medicine check combined. You can tell that your spell had an impact. You can tell that it has not changed this man's fate. It has not extended his well-being by much, but you might have eased some of his pain. And honestly, that's kind of fucking awesome. And with that, you see that for the first time, the paw reaches up a fin and puts it on Bovis's arm, to which Bovis is very surprised. He goes, "Holy shit. I think that it's a resounding endorsement. Yeah, you guys can do whatever the fuck you want. You can go anywhere. I'll be right back, Paul." And he leads you out of the room. You have convinced Paul. And he leads you towards a back corner of the field. In this corner, you can see that the fence has been fucked up. It's not fully broken, but you can tell it's been cracked. There are, like, chips of wood. And you can see... Well, actually, I'm going to make you roll a perception check if you want to see any more than that. I think that's what's obvious, and you're going to have to show me your moves to get anything else.
Absolutely.
I'll make a
Let's
perception.
Let's see what we see.
So I'm rolling on my own now. Just
I rolled a natural 1.
Natural 20!
I rolled
Hell
a 5.
also a natural 20.
Hell
what the
yes.
hell?
What are your totals? Crits, what are your totals?
Total 31.
21.
Holy shit. Step 1. Step 2. You see everything.
Damn right I do.
You can see that this fence is fucked up. You can see drag marks, like marks in the sand where they would have been dragged away. You can see a divot in the sand where someone was, like, got knocked down. You can see residue of, can't quite tell if this is blood or if it's, like, scales or whatever. But you can see a very distinct crime scene that's at play here. Upon further inspection, specifically from our 31, Julia is we're gonna say Julia's a cuttlefish. And you can see distinctly, like, a little bit of skin that looks like it might have come off a cuttlefish. You can see the blood smear on it. You can see just very clear signs that this is likely exactly where Julia got attacked.
Lovely.
Do you have any questions about this so that I can be more specific with things that I'm not thinking of at the moment?
I'm great.
Yeah.
I found a little periwinkle snail on the ground, and I'm just looking at it.
Hell yeah.
I think it's
It's
very
the cutest.
I think it's very
It's
important.
adorable.
That's what I'm
It's
looking
the
at.
key to
with
our
the natural
problems.
one.
You know what, Tusaami, you feel your focus pulse, and you think it's like harmonizing with this snail. And you feel very connected to this little periwinkle snail. You feel like you need to keep track of it.
Can I pick it up?
Of course you can.
I'm gonna pick it up and put it in my pocket.
Give me an animal handling.
Oh, I'm so bad at this.
Aguilo will give you advantage. He'll help you pick up the snail.
Oh, I dropped my dice. Alright. First roll's great. Okay, 14.
14. With that, you and Aguilo pick him up together, and he just inches a little onto your hand, like you know when like the animal at the party chooses you.
Yeah.
This is happening right now.
Chosen.
Yes, he scooches over, and he looks so comfy in your little hand that like before you put him in your pocket, you just kind of like hold him there for a minute, and you let him be cozy. Feel free to name him.
His name is Perry.
Perry, I love it.
Harry.
Perry the snail? Anyway.
Perry the Periwinkle.
Exactly. Thank you for making my joke better. I love that. Yeah, so you see very distinct marks of the path that possibly Julia was taken in. And you see beyond the fence, there is a kelp field, like a equivalent of forest, and you can see broken stalks where Julia, presumably, and the thing disappeared through.
I'm gonna take the handkerchief that Julia's mom gave me
Mm-hmm.
and kind of pick up a piece of skin in it
Mm-hmm.
and keep it.
Okay. It's a very tiny flake. By seeing that, you're not worried that, like, she's missing half her face or something.
Yeah.
But, clear evidence, perhaps she was, like, hit really hard, and it caused a large wound, which had little bits of skin that fell off with it. You also see kind of a unrecognizable residue on the fence itself, but it's so small, it's only because you got a 31 on your perception, it's so small that you can't really make heads or tails of it.
What color is the residue?
It's clear.
Mucus.
It feels weird.
Gross.
Alright.
Heresy.
Should we follow this path?
I don't see why not.
With my knowledge of like a gross slime being an eel, can I investigate this gross residue?
Go for it.
Can I make a nature check?
Yeah, nature works, absolutely.
Do a little attempt here. That is a
24.
24.
24 is very impressive. And with a 24, you can tell that this is not like anything that you have experienced in your life. But knowing nature so well, you can tell that it doesn't really look like any nature that you or anyone you're associated with would be familiar with. Like, I don't want to make it seem like you got a 24 and I'm giving you nothing. What I'm giving you is that
It's
is
unnatural.
Not something, yes, you would not be able to identify it because it is not a nature you're familiar with.
He spends way too long like poking it and like kind of like swishing it around in the water. He spends like 10 minutes doing this, and he looks over and says, "That's a weird fucking slime."
Thank you.
Oh, insightful.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
Good.
Is it mean, I know we're at the bottom of the ocean, but is it like dark out? Like,
There is bioluminescence around. They have like essentially torches, and you also have the gentle glow of your companion Gibbons. But there are like essentially torches placed around.
okay. So are we going into the kelp forest?
I think following the path is the wisest choice.
All right.
I
Agreed.
agree.
If we're going in, I need a group survival check.
I'm
Ooh.
gonna cast dancing lights as well to sort of help illuminate the
Nice.
path.
Ooh.
You cast your dancing lights, and these little jellyfish show up. They're spectral. They're not actual jellyfish.
Is anybody
they-
particularly bad at this?
I got a +0.
I also have +0.
Let's go.
They show up and they float gently.
Oh, wait, no, I have a
in
4. Let's go. Sorry.
Hell yeah.
Then who had the 0? Sorry.
I do.
I would walk over to you and just go, "You got this, Bardic."
Oh, thank you.
Nice. Bardic from Bard. Haha.
That's a D4?
D10.
D10. All right, wait, we're big level.
Level 10, baby.
We're big and beefy.
Oh no, wasn't that one?
Oh.
Let's wait. Let's see the
Okay.
D10. That's a 10.
Hell yeah. Can I get a survival check from the rest of you?
Oh my god.
13.
I got an 8.
8.
I got a 23.
Okay. Thanks to Gibbons and Mairead, you are able to continue down the path. You see, you're about to lose your way. Aguilo, you are certain that you see something up ahead, but that at the last second, Mairead sees a broken twig with some of that same stuff on it, and so you know that it's in that way instead. You manage to continue down the path until you find something odd. You find a piece of fabric that is covered in that weird stuff. You also find a black substance, and you find something fibrous, which is unfamiliar. Can I get a perception or investigation from folks to see if you can get anything more detailed than that?
I'll try for investigation. It's been going too good for me lately.
Well,
I
I
got
rolled
it.
a 4, so.
I got a 22 perception.
Whoa.
I got a 12 investigation.
All right, and we got 10 from Aguilo. Okay, the higher scores out of the bunch, for the substance you'd seen before, on the piece of fabric, this is not a fabric that you've seen. It's like tan. People out of universe might know it as similar to like a burlap kind of look. In universe, this is an odd tan fabric. The kind of fiber it's made of is not familiar to you, and it's covered in this odd clear substance. You notice that in places that the substance is thicker, it starts to get a little cloudy, and it kind of builds up on things. If you like wipe it off, it builds up kind of easily, and it's interesting texture. It's not quite slimy, which, hey, that might be why Aguilo wasn't super familiar with it, because it wasn't slime enough. But it was kind of set, a little dry. The black substance, it kind of like beads up. It becomes these little like circles. You see it on a leaf, on a kelp leaf. And when you touch it, it's kind of slick. It's slick and it smells bad. And when it gets in your gills, you kind of like, kind of gotta get it out. It's for lack of a better term, like brackish. it does not seem safe for you. It doesn't seem like specifically a poison, but just something that you should not be, like, ingesting. It's not good that it gets close to your gills. And then the fibrous thing. You see that it is about 1.5 feet in length. There are 5 of them, 5 strands of this fiber, and they're like a like reddish brown color. They're like flowing in the water around you, and you touch it, and it kind of like, you know, it responds to your touch, and it kind of like curls a little around your hand. It's not painful or anything. There's no barbs. There doesn't appear to be any poison to it. But it is, you know, it does wrap a little, and then you pull away, and it lets you go.
How large are these strands?
The strands are about 1.5 feet. Oh, yes, they're very thin.
I see. Could they? Could I deduce that they could be from a garment of some sort, or from something else?
They don't look like they would be fibers of a garment that you're familiar with. Then again, this piece of cloth that you see is a different fiber that you wouldn't normally associate with clothing. So it could be.
Is it wispy, like spiderwebby almost?
It's a little spiderwebby. Y'all wouldn't know about spiders though.
Yeah.
Is it crabby?
So for out of
Mental
universe
fish.
explanation, yeah, it's a little spiderwebby.
Cool.
In universe explanation, what's a spider? You would
God, a world without spiders.
Amen.
They got crabs down there. though.
Amen.
I love crabs.
Spider
You.
crabs.
Do you still have the handkerchief?
Yes. I kind of look around. Is Bovis still by us?
Oh no, Bovis left you guys when you went into the forest. He's not doing that shit. You can tell that, like, he puts on a front, but he is also scared. He doesn't like being over here.
Gotcha. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I have the handkerchief right here.
I'm going to take one of the strands and try to collect it with the handkerchief and just
Okay.
put it away.
Hang on. I'll give you a different one. And I just produce a different piece of cloth for you to hold things in.
How
Is
many
it the
handkerchiefs
matching
do you
one
have?
or?
Pardon?
How many handkerchiefs do you have?
Is it too suspicious if I just say enough?
I'm going to say
Oh.
no because I like you.
Yeah, a little concerning, but like I'm not gonna question it.
Is it the matching
I'm-
handkerchief that you pull out, or is
Oh,
it a
hell
different
no.
one? Okay.
Different one.
Okay.
I guess you could call it a connoisseur of cloth.
I see. Tusaami's just imagining, like, you know those clowns that, like, pull handkerchiefs out of their mouths? That's what Tusaami's imagining.
No, I have kind of this, like, scarf wrap, like, fabric belt that I have, like, different swaths of fabric, like, tucked into, and I'm just, like, pulling
yeah.
loose some of them. So they're fully visible.
Awesome.
Where do you get so many of those fabrics?
A store?
Cool.
Well, as
Alright,
riveted as this is, I think maybe we should keep going.
Yes.
Wrecked. Okay.
Yeah, let's be off.
All right. I'm gonna need another round of survival checks.
Oh, yippee. I'm gonna try a different dice this time. Oh! I hit my keyboard.
Hacked.
Oh, yippee. 16.
Natural one.
That's a 15.
Oh.
I found a snail.
11.
Yeah. What was that, Gibbons?
11.
11. Okay.
Oh no. I'm leading
Okay.
the charge.
Yeah. We have Tusaami leading the charge. You're really jazzed about this. Your focus is it's a bracelet, right? Are we saying bracelet?
It was up to you. It's a strange
it's up to me.
object.
Yes, a strange object. Your focus is in your pocket. It's a little charm, and it's kind of, again, it's got that like pulsating, and it's kind of speaking to you with where you should be going. And suddenly you pop out into a different path. You can kind of tell that this is not the path you had been following, but it is also from this same creature, possibly when abducting someone from a different farm. And there are things you may be able to perceive here. Could we have a round of perceiving? Roll to perceive.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah,
Everyone
guys!
gets
I'm
to
gonna
roll
look
for
so
these.
hard.
Yes, look so hard. Get a nat one.
29.
I
do
did
my
get a
29!
natural. I did get
Oh
another
my
natural one.
God. I got a
God
6.
Baby.
11 again.
Yo, let's go.
All right.
I would like you all to know that I'm the one known in my personal group as don't let them touch your dice, because they will curse the dice.
Good.
Like Will
Um,
Wheaton adjacent.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Tusaami, your focus is being unusually talkative, and so you pull it out, and you're consulting with Perry on what's going on, and then Aguilo, you kind of like notice that, and you're like, ooh, what's happening here? So you guys are having a council meeting. Well, Gibbons and Mairead are actually like looking around. And the two of you together find that clearish substance, and you also find scales from a different kind of person. Let's say you find some blobfish mucus on the plants, and you can see that it's a different shape of person that's being dragged through. You can also see heavy boot prints in the sand that you didn't see on Julia's path. And it's kind of suggesting to you that these are probably from the person or thing that is taking these people. Can give you kind of an idea of the heft and size of the foot. Can tell you that this is likely a medium-sized creature, but they weigh a whole lot more than you would assume. The fact that these tracks are still here when, underwater the sand kind of gets swiped away fast. So the fact that these are still here means either it was very recent or it was very, very deep, and that's why it's still here. Yeah. So that gives you a little more to go on. I hoped you wouldn't.
Let's see.
Questions,
like to-
observations?
I would like to turn to my algae and ask what it thinks of it.
This is like the scariest shit I've ever seen, man. Like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, this is like when I walked in on Reverend Father clipping his toenails.
That was terrifying too. Don't give me nightmares, man. I'm still not over that shit.
Ooh, I don't like this.
I don't either.
This is
My
heresy.
cousin's uncle's horseshoe once said that they saw a creature that was so big and so heavy that it killed them. And they lived.
They lived?
They lived!
Can we?
Can we get like a perception check to see this happening?
Yeah, fuck it. Y'all can roll perception to see if you see this other council meeting that's happening.
I don't know if you can live this way, man. Like,
I have a
you're-
passive of 21.
You're the strongest paladin I know, and I don't know if we have a shot here.
2.
That snail's really cool, man.
Listen, I'm at this point, Tusaami is like holding up a snail and holding up her focus and is like pushing them together and like pulling them apart, sort of like walkie-talkies, trying to make them like do the zzz sound, like seeing like if maybe there's a distance at like if that's what's making the focus go crazy.
I rolled a 21, so if that...
Yeah. You can see this man talking to the glow on his armor. But no one else can. Everyone else is too fascinated by the pretty shiny.
Correct.
I mean, I've seen weirder, but,
Some weird people.
The algae on your armor kind of shifts a little, and it goes like up to the pauldrons a little more so that it can like be more secretive. But by doing so, it's condensing the glow and making it more obvious.
Gibbons, good man.
Yes? Yes?
Why are you talking to your chest?
What is she talking about?
I don't know, man. We're being pretty secretive. I don't think she can see us.
Yeah.
The glowing cluster on your shoulder. You turn and whisper at it. Is there a
Fuck!
reason?
I don't know what you're talking about. Saved it.
No,
Hell
you
yeah,
didn't.
Man, you're doing great. Oh no.
I'm having a secret conversation that's no one else can hear.
Well, that's not that's not truthful.
It is. Because... Back me up. What?
Yeah, it's a secret. Shh.
It's a secret. Yeah. Shh. Rude.
Uh-huh.
I'm very confused what's going on here.
A good man, Gibbons, is talking to his armor.
Oh.
Which is a completely normal, insane thing to do.
I think she has schizophrenia.
Oh dang.
I most certainly do not.
That's
And that's rather
you know,
rude.
that happens. That happens.
Is the armor still saying this?
The armor is still conversing with Gibbons.
Can we hear the armor? Like,
Yes.
oh my god.
Buddy, I
Wait,
think we
Mirage
forgot
was
who
the
talking.
Keep my
Mirage was the
fucking
only
name
one-
out of your mouth.
Mairead was the only one that rolled high enough to notice on their own, but then they literally said, the bright glowing patch on your armor that you're talking to. And so now y'all can see, and you're like, oh yeah, he is doing that, isn't he?
I'm genuinely dumbfounded. I don't know what to say at this point.
Me too. This is a very big footprint.
It's massive.
I love the redirect.
You know, he's got a point. It's Aguilo's hooked again.
I love Zach's mic is clipping him laughing, but we can still hear it in Alice's background.
One of my favorite parts about recording in a postage stamp apartment.
Oh, perfect.
You know what? You're right. This is a very big footprint.
Agreed.
You look back at the footprint, and it is massive. Like, you can tell it's definitely still a medium-sized creature, but it's a big-ass footprint.
Did you say my
The
name?
algae
I
on
did.
the armor kind of disperses back to its more natural-looking glow.
Just a theory. I feel Gibbons' deity might be more of a patron. An infection, if you will.
That is quite an interesting theory.
Purely
Are
a
you guys
theory, of
having
course.
this conversation, like, quietly on your own?
Absolutely.
Yeah, like off to the
So
side a little bit.
secretive, so
Really
secretive.
only trying to hide from Gibbons. If the other tier, it's
roll
like,
me
eh.
stealth.
E.
Oh, I'm so good at
And
that.
Gibbons, what's your passive perception?
Let me see. I have a +1 in perception.
Okay.
This is still
Hey, can I give them advantage? But if Aguilo just stands in front of them as a wall, not even noticing that he's hiding them behind him.
Sure.
Yes, thank you.
Conveniently step behind a kilo.
Okay. I got a 16 in stealth.
I got a 23, and I'm gonna start using something other than digital dice because that's like the 4th 18 in a row that I've rolled.
I'm not mad at it. You're allowed.
I just don't trust it.
You're just a bad bitch, honestly.
I just don't trust it.
I thought you were just gonna
Mairead
say
is
you're just bad.
You're just bad. You just suck so bad.
I think
You sound
Mairead
like the
is
rest of
just
my
good.
friends.
Mairead just got good.
Mairead's
Gibbons,
just
you do
blessed.
not hear this conspiratorial shit talk about your god.
Mairead, I think
Good
maybe
enough,
we
good
should
enough.
keep an eye on him.
I definitely don't mind, the prospect. Granted, if he wanders off, I'm not like the most hurt about it, but
Yes,
he has a way of
well,
finding his way back.
I'm thinking less of him getting lost in the kelp and more of him perhaps becoming evil and then killing all of us.
Ooh.
That's
Fair
where my
Yikes.
head was at.
That's a better place than mine was.
I've been told that before.
Also, for the group, I do have, it's very difficult, but we have this ooze. I could try to, look in on whatever creature is leaving it behind, if it is a creature.
That would be wonderful.
That'd be really helpful, actually.
Much better than wandering through this place.
I mean, we will most likely still have to wander.
Well, yes,
It's
but
not
I
going to,
mean,
like, take us there, but...
with aim as opposed to aimlessly.
I'm going to... I'm gonna take out the, No, I'm just gonna, like... Didn't you have a rag with some of the, like, strings and stuff on it?
Yes, I'm gonna take it out of my little satchel and give it back to you.
I'm gonna steal it. And I'm gonna take 10 minutes. I say steal when I mean take, and it does cause problems in D&D. I apologize.
Hands you something, I'm gonna steal it.
I'm stealing
I
this.
don't mean steal. It's legitimately like if
I know what
something
you
if
mean.
Yep.
if something is next to somebody, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna steal this real quick. It's just carry over.
I'm
Yeah, I'm gonna-
stealing. Oh, I'll say theft when I take something. And be like, I'm just
Same.
gonna theft that real quick.
I'll just like lean over and I'll go, thieve.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 10 minutes and cast scrying.
Ooh. Okay. Can you put scrying in the chat so I know what I review? I gotta look at the nitties and also the grays. Oh shit, you're not in roll 20. Never mind. I can look.
I can send it to you.
Here, I can
you
type it
ca-
in the chat.
You can see and hear a particular
Scrying.
creature you
Here it is.
choose.
Oh,
Put it in chat. LOL.
I just typed scrying. I don't know how Roll20 works.
Okay. It's good. Okay, for people
We
who
are
don't know
pros.
Roll20, there's this thing called the compendium, and you can look up any spell. So, y'all looking at the Discord stream right now, you can see that I have the scrying description up.
Sick.
Target
I
must
won't
make a
suck
wisdom
anymore.
save. Modify by how well you know the target, physical connection. You have. Okay, all right. Y'all got some good shit for this. Ooh, let's look at their wisdom. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Unsuccessful save. Failed save. Okay. So, the spell goes through.
Ooh.
But the scene is still not very clear. You can see there's a lot of sand being kicked up, but you can see a large sculpture with a circular head, but a relatively humanoid body. You can see that the most of the body has the odd cloth on it, but you can see the tear where the cloth came off. And under that, in the tear, you can see some kind of reddish, blackish substance trailing out into the water around it. You can see on the edge of your vision, you see the leg of some creature. You can't quite tell what the possible race of this creature would be, so you don't know if that could be Julia, that could be the, what the fuck did I just say? Could be the blobfish person, it could be one of the other captured farmhands. You're not entirely sure, but you're fairly sure that that's one of the victims. You can see the bone of another creature in the background, but you can't make out every detail of this creature because of the sand being kicked up. And sand is being kicked up because you can see that there is a creature that is possibly in combat with. This creature is the one that is kicking up all this sand and causing this ruckus, and it's a harried, kind of scary scene where you see this large, imposing thing standing over this smaller thing, and it makes you even more scared for your friend.
The scenery that I'm looking at, does it look like it's still in this forest? Is it completely foreign?
You can see on the other side of the edge of the vision, you can see some, like, the edge of a kelp forest. You can see a break in the kelp. Could be an entry or exit point that they use. But you also see that most of the background is a large, like a mountain, essentially. Like a cliff face where you can see the jagged rock going up, and, you know, going above the top of your vision.
Got it. You said none of the individuals were definable enough to be recognizable.
Yeah, if I understand scrying correctly, the main focus of your vision is the creature that you're scrying on, and it kind of like gets less detailed as it goes farther from them. So they're in part of the vision that is less detailed.
Yeah, I guess then, yeah, after that, like, 10 minutes is up, I relay that information to the party at large. Is there a mountainous region near here? I'm not from the area.
Anyone who wants to can roll either history or nature for their familiarity with the surrounding geography.
Not it.
You can roll a what? Sorry, hit me again.
History or nature for their familiarity with the geography of the area.
Not bad nature. That's a 7.
Okay.
Wahoo.
Anyone want to try? There's no penalty for doing poorly.
I'll try.
I got a 10.
Okay.
It's better than me.
High roller.
Wait, no, that's not true. I got a 6.
Got a 6. Okay, our highest is 10. There's a mountain somewhere. Fuck, where is it? Is it in this direction, or is it on the other side of town? Shit. Mountains be mountainin', man. Let's follow the path. That's about what you get.
Any of you from this town?
No.
Oh boy.
Don't say that. You're not even from this town.
I was summoned here. I was
As
told
was
to
I.
do this job. Did they call a bunch of out-of-towners to do township work?
I was summoned. Yeah.
Me too.
I
What
did
the
kind of-
fuck?
I did kind of lie. I just sort of showed up and they let me in.
Eska guided me here.
Of course.
Yeah, Rick just asked me to show up. That's a lie. It was Esther. But I guess let's continue following the path.
Before we go, I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself and raise my AC to 17.
Ooh.
Nice.
Smart.
Very nice. I'm gonna need a round of survival checks.
I was gonna say, who was struggling before with the survival checks? Because I have guidance.
Me? but
Not
I
the
have-
best, but
I'm at. Actually, hold on. I'm also actually. I don't. Out guidance, please.
Guidance is. Alright, I put a hand on your shoulder and you're like, Eska will guide you. It is okay.
Thank you. Okay,
Look
what
at
do I
the
add to
three.
that?
Could you add
Oh.
1d4 to any ability check using the chosen skill?
Okay. Guide me, Eska. Alright.
Sound less enthusiastic.
Yeah, for real, man. This
yeah, rude.
through my god, right?
What god? What god? Gibbons?
Ooh.
Oh, oh damn. All right.
Thank you for your
Remember that.
guidance. I got an 11.
Okay.
All
You have a
together?
I
line.
got a
You have a
16.
3 from Aguilo, 16 from Mairead,
14.
14. Okay. That's enough. Can I get a round of perception checks?
Uh-oh.
You sure?
Yes.
Perception.
22.
6.
Okay.
19!
Hey!
All right. 8, 19, 6, and
22.
22. Thank you. All right. You're walking along and you're pretty certain that you're following the right path. And about an hour into your walk, you look up, Mairead, and you see a cliff face. And the path that you're walking in is going in that direction.
Ooh. Hold on.
So, yep, go for it.
Everyone, I believe we're getting closer to wherever this big nasty thing is. What exactly do we plan to do when we get there?
Make it see Eska.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Yeah, oh my god, what the hell is that?
That was scary as
As-
hell, man. Congrats.
Incredibly vague.
I'm
You
not
do have a
I'm
point,
not great
though.
at talking, but I'm really good at hitting.
Huh.
I mean, Rod, you do have a point, though. We don't know if this is some sort of, like, beast or creature. Does it have intelligent life? I mean, this could be some sort of person's I don't know, like... do we want to try to go in, I mean, spells a-blazing, or... is it a rescue mission? What are we doing here?
My instinct says to sort of approach stealthily, assess the situation and make a decision then. But part of me fears that we may not have that kind of time.
I think my fear is that perhaps if we go in and startle the creature, I mean, if it is indeed like a beast or a creature, it could simply tear into its victims, perhaps, or flee the scene and we are unable to chase after it.
Ooh, don't
Right.
like that.
Yes, I'd like to. I think we continue moving forward, with the knowledge that we might have to be a bit quiet.
I can help someone
And-
be a bit more stealthy if we need to.
us.
I'm
I'm not very
personally not
quiet.
terrible.
I believe that. Maybe we should approach. I mean, we don't know what we're approaching. Once we get closer, I guess, maybe send 1 or 2 people to at least see what is going on, so that way we might form a constructive
Scout.
plan.
That might be the move.
Yeah.
Smart.
Alright. So y'all are inching along.
We engine.
I would like to ready my warhammer.
All
Oh
right.
god.
Oh my
Ready.
god. Let's go nice and stealthy and diplomatic. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of it.
Leads hammer first.
Can you guys roll a stealth check if you're trying to be quiet?
Yes.
I'm
is someone
assuming
not very stealthy
We're staying
here?
behind.
Me. Yeah, are me and Aguilo staying
yeah.
Are
behind?
you guys
I'm
staying
assuming
behind while the two of
We're
them
kinda,
go scout?
yeah.
Oh, are we
Yeah.
like close or?
You can see it's probably. I have no concept of space. We'll say it's half a mile away. You can see the cliff face half a mile away.
Okay. Alright, that can last for an hour. I'm good. Yeah, okay. I'll go.
Are you sure you're not joining us?
Something about glowing doesn't really go to stealth. I don't understand it really, but that's what they keep saying.
Yeah, and I'm kind of big.
This is the broadest
Fair.
eel you've ever seen.
He's
Big.
ripped.
Damn.
He's a thick eel.
Double wide
Picturing
fries.
an eel with a six-pack is foul.
Oh
I mean,
no.
This eel is ripped.
The
Christ. The eyes are crazy.
I love him.
Yeah. So, stealth check from the two of you.
You want to say your number first?
Oh no.
Does someone need to be inspired?
You want to say your number first?
I got a 19.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a 15.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay.
For a level 10, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty freaking good. All right. You two inch closer when you get an inching distance, and you see that if you just continue on the path you were on, you're gonna come to a relatively obvious split in the kelp. So you each kind of go on one side, in the denser, not broken part, and like gingerly tippy-toe through the sand. You see this. Did you guys come over? Do you see the battle map?
I see. Yes.
Good. Heck yeah. Let me explain my chaotic battle map that I hand drew. So these spaces here are the large rock formations, cliff faces, and the yellow lines are the edge of the kelp forest. This little formation down here is just your starting line, so when you guys do place yourselves on the battlefield, this will be where I have you limited to. And as far as what you see, kind of palling around, you see this.
Oh.
The large bulbous
Scary.
head that you saw in your dream, Mairead, or in your scry, is glowering around. There is a light protruding from the central circle on the face. This cloth this odd cloth covering most of its body is wrinkled. It almost looks like a skin, but you know better. You realize that this is not a skin of any being, and it lumps around in these massive metal boots, a little too noisy to have heard you, and you see it. Kind of, it's walking a little, but not like with purpose. It looks like it's meandering. You can see under this cliff here a couple figures that appear to be at least passed out. Some of them may be dead, you do not know. But they are prone figures. One of them does appear to be Julia.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Did we split up or are we together?
You guys split up. I just have
I'm
all
assuming
your
we're like a
tokens.
good like a 30-foot back type of thing.
Yeah, you're not as close as I have you on here. You guys are like peeking through the kelp to see this beyond the kelp line.
Okay.
And that's what you see.
I think.
Can you guys roll perception checks? Actually, I'm gonna see if you can see more.
Absolutely, yes. I'm so perceptive.
Good.
Let's see.
I got a 12.
Perception.
19.
I got a 14.
Aguilo, are you there?
Oh wait. No, I'm not. Aguilo doesn't get to perceive.
He's perceiving the kelp.
Yep.
Yeah. You
I'm
guys
with
are
the
looking
kelp.
for snails. What were the
Yeah.
other 2 rolls?
12.
Yeah.
19.
19. Okay, 19. You can see just sticking out from around here something metallic and shiny that looks kind of like a metal log, but you have to assume it's meant for something different. You can't quite make out the details of what it is, but you see a massive, it's probably 2 feet in diameter, metal log that's hollow.
Ooh.
And you can only imagine that's made for fun. You can also see that this creature has a hello message cantrip. You can also see that this creature has a harpoon on its side.
Ah,
Oh, that's scary.
exactly.
And as you two sit here, you can both experience this. The water that's coming into your gills has a taste to it. It's not like the kind of the thing that made you cough before, the dark thing that made you cough. It kind of tastes like metal, like iron. It's wafting. You can see that like there's a vague pinkness to some of the water around you. It's salty.
I know this is gonna come as a crazy shock, but I'm going to cast message.
Hell yeah!
I've seen it coming.
And I'm
Okay.
gonna send it to Mairead, and I'm gonna say, wait, hold on. Does this have a?
You are whispering out loud.
Yes. I'm
It's
trying
a
to remember
whisper.
if it has a word count or not.
This one doesn't.
Because it's a cantrip, I think you can just cast it
Yeah.
Yep.
over and over.
I'm gonna say, this is absolutely insane. I'm gonna go get the boys really quickly. Maybe just stay here.
She just makes really solid eye contact with you and nods.
Gotcha. All right. She's gonna hustle her little tail fin back. Grab the boys.
While she's hustling, I'm gonna make little circles that are meant to be the victims.
Oh,
So you
lovely.
got one there. You got
God.
one
Gone.
there.
I'm also going to transform.
Okay. Hell yeah. You see 4 bodies.
Oh God,
All
one is
right,
so
so,
misshapen.
first of all.
Body shame. We do not body shame in this house.
All right. Do you want to change your token so that we can so that I can do a little Shift Z and show everyone what you're looking like?
It's uploading right now.
Heck yeah.
Come on, Booney's internet.
Please.
There we go.
Whee. Is it gonna make me open and close your sheet? Possibly.
It's gonna be goofy. How dare it?
The dog? I'm not muted.
Well,
Excuse?
it really took me a second. It actually took me a second. I was like, what?
The hell did you call me?
The dog.
I'm not that ugly.
Goofy the dog.
Goofy the
Okay,
dog.
I'm gonna delete your other one, and now
Gore.
Shift Z. Ooh.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Yo.
Cutie. I love that for you.
Ooh.
All right. Fantastic. Gents, and also Tusaami, could I get new stealth checks? As
Let's
you,
go.
Yeah.
There are two genders.
Gents and Tusaami.
Yep. I gotta put this dice away.
Mairead, I'll let you keep
Whoa.
your previous one.
That's a 19.
19? Hell yeah, Aguilo.
That's like the highest I've rolled all night.
Absolutely.
I got a 13.
Okay. 3, 13, 19, and 19. The 19s save your asses. You are able to organize yourselves in this little black curve that I've drawn for how you want to be oriented. And if you want to do any planning in Whisper, well, you prep to make your encounter.
Before I brought them back with me, I quickly explained that there was a sort of metalled one-eye strange fish, and that it had a harpoon, and definitely a sort of battle situation. If the giant weapon was any indication.
Okay.
Heresy.
You do see all these metal dials and things on the front of the creature. You don't know what the fuck they're about, but you can tell they're weird and funky. Well, hold on. I gotta get a turn order first. And
on my end,
do you guys
I'm
want
trying
to
get things
do
sorted.
any? Do you guys want to do any scheming, any planning, or do you want to get right into initiative?
I think we should draw the creature away from the victims.
I can handle that quite well. Someone should probably check on the group towards the back. Can you see them from here? The victims, the people
balloons?
towards the back. Yeah. If they're still able to be saved, I feel we should probably try.
If you want to make a perception or investigation check to see if you can vibe check it from here, maybe a medicine check. Yeah, we'll say perception or medicine. The augmented DC from being so far away.
This can't go bad.
I did a perception check.
9.
Right.
29.
A little perception.
Holy fucking shit.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh!
Holy shit. Okay. Alright, y'all are getting fucking social security numbers at this point.
Let's go.
I'm so glad that this is recorded so I can prove that I don't roll bad all the time.
Right? I'm gonna zoom in so that I can be detailed. We're gonna use orange because that's my favorite color. All right. Julia. Yeah. Julia looks like she is stable but unconscious. This is the blobfish. Blobfish. You don't see that chest moving. There is a shark. And the shark also looks stable. And you kind of see there might be a family resemblance of a shark that you know, but it's fine. And then this one. This is an angler. And they're dead.
Oof.
Mm-hmm. So that I can remember, I'm just gonna do this to the dead ones.
Oh.
Because I'm not gonna remember.
Can we see? I know we see the blobfish's chest is not moving. The anglerfish, do we see like open wounds or like any indication of like how they died? Was it a violent death? Are they like torn to shreds?
They're not torn to shreds. They're not like frozen in agony or anything like that. But like, for an anglerfish, you'd expect to see the protrusion at the top of the forehead with the light on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't see that.
Ooh.
So that could be a battle injury. That could be a battle injury. You don't see it from this angle, I'll say. And you can see that like the angle that's pointed towards you is at like an odd angle. Yeah.
I see what you did there.
we can just skip past that one. It's okay. We don't have to dwell on that.
I liked it. All right. Yeah, that's what I'll give you with that collection of rolls. Anything more than that, you're gonna have to actually get close to them. Yeah.
Okay.
I will give you guys a surprise round.
How far away is this again?
Let's get out the ruler.
Yippee!
The big bad is 55 feet from the edge of this line.
Okay.
And we'll use Julia is 60 feet from the edge of this line.
Gotcha.
So we need to lure that thing further away from the victims. You're not a particularly stealthy lot, you said.
No.
I can be.
It might be easier. I can kind of reappear off to our right. Disappear and reappear and lure him further that way, which might give you enough time to get to the victims.
I also have the ability to, Misty Step, to disappear and reappear at a certain distance. What size are Julia and Shark?
Medium-sized creatures.
Okay.
I can't do much to help them, but I am a professional distractor.
With my
That's
trait, would I be able to, like, carry or drag both of them?
Trait. What trait?
1 second.
Powerful build?
Powerful build, yes.
Ooh, probably. Let me look it up in the compendium. God fucking damn it, I'm poor, so I don't pay for anything on Roll20.
I did add it to my thing.
Nice.
Hold on. Let me
Too
pull
late,
it
I
up.
googled it.
Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Gravy on a bike, that was loud.
Jump scare.
Yeah,
I said, ow.
from the description that I'm seeing here, I'll let you do that.
Awesome. Okay. So I could possibly travel over there and then grab them and travel back.
I think that would be great. Are we going into this with the mindset of this creature needs to not be moving around anymore?
I believe so.
Needs to.
This thing seems kind of dangerous.
Wonderful.
I've never seen a creature like that before.
No, it's incredibly disconcerting.
Uh-oh. I hear that.
I hear dice.
I hear
I've been
dice.
rolling this whole time.
You be quiet with those. All right,
Okay.
are we ready to do this?
So,
I.
taking out the sacrilegious beast, and I will heal the others. Yes. Sounds good. Yes.
Sounds like a plan. I'm
can,
going to jump quite a distance over to our right and lure him that way.
I'll wait for you to do that, then I'll rush in.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna go the same time as Mairead, and you said it's 60 feet to the peeps, to the victims.
60 to the people, and I think it was 55 to the monster.
Okay. So at the same time as Mairead, because I don't want to distract from her distraction, I will run 30 feet and then Misty Step towards them.
Okay. Alright, are you guys ready to start this? I'm gonna have you all roll initiative, so that way I can conceptualize this in order.
Okay.
So, in order to do that, I'm gonna have to give you all turns in the tracker. I'll probably just...
I'm switching dice. Please be nice to me. Okay. Okay.
Real.
Please nice to me.
Real.
Gibbons, what did you get for your initiative?
15.
I'm still rolling. Hold on.
Okay. So, sweetie, you know how to do it in Roll20, so I'm not worried about that. It's really
Oh,
easy
okay.
using Roll20. Kyle, you're not using Roll20, right?
I'm not now.
Okay. In that case, I will set it up for you. And what's your initiative?
17.
17. And Bart, are you gonna roll in Roll20?
Nope.
Okay.
Can't get my modifier to work right.
That's okay. Think. Bonk. And what's your actual initiative?
Nat 20 for a 25.
Ooh, alright. And then
I don't know how this is happening.
That's crazy.
we'll get
Right?
bad guy on here. Now y'all can see clearly on my thing. The Mr. Badman will now be known as the Mariner.
We're doing decimal points?
Oh, it's a tiebreaker thing.
Okay. I was like, that's wild.
The decimal,
That's
so he's got
bonkers.
a 9 to dexterity, so it does the 0.09 after it. That way, if somebody else rolled a 4, it would use that as a tiebreaker.
Oh, that's smart.
Very nice.
I like doing the decimals. And then I don't have to ask people what their modifiers are and shit. It's nice. So we all have an initiative, correct? I didn't forget anyone because I'm a bad DM.
Nope.
I think so.
And
Hell
you're
yeah.
a good DM.
You're doing wonderful.
Yeah, you're
I'm
amazing.
so glad, guys. Okay. Awesome. That means that top of initiative is Mairead.
I'm going to Dimension Door over
And for people less familiar with Roll20, each square is 5 feet, and you can click and drag your character. If you can't, technology bad, and I'll try my best to fix it for you.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to move myself.
God fucking damn it.
It's
if
probably
you
on my end,
click
real
and
talk.
hold on a square, it'll do a little ping like that. So click and hold on the square you want to be on.
I want to be where people aren't.
Real.
There.
Over in this one. Yeah.
Is that 30 feet?
Dimension door, 500.
500, Christ, okay. Right, I was looking at the Misty Step.
Yeah, Misty Step is the little one.
Okay.
Dimension
Okay.
door is the big
Yeah.
one.
Fuck you.
You are
first
over
of all.
here. What are you doing? What are you doing to focus?
I am going to use my Mantle of Majesty
Alright.
to bonus action command.
What's your command?
Why don't you come over here?
Alright.
Come.
And first of all,
I'm being all
uh,
sultry and seductive.
Hey, yo, wait.
basic command. Wisdom save. That is an 18 plus nothing. What's your save?
It's a 15,
Oh wait,
which
I'm
doesn't
so
make
sorry.
sense.
It doesn't have any effect. I just read the list of if it doesn't have it doesn't have effect if. Command does not work on this creature.
This is bullying.
It does, however, now notice you. And that was your bonus action, right?
Wait, hang on.
Please.
I'm sorry, I'm reading. I'm not just like wasting your time.
That's okay. No, I'm sure.
Take your time.
I'm using these really funky bone dice tonight.
Ooh, very pretty.
They're fun.
I swear somewhere here I have a language thing.
Are you assuming which term it is?
Yes,
You're
I
assuming which one of the things it doesn't count for.
am. That's what I was double checking. Because I have a thing, and I can't remember what it's called, but things can understand what I'm speaking.
Roll an insight check.
It's because I'm a dancer. Insight.
Cause you're so sexy.
I am incredibly attractive. 25.
25. It's not.
I don't
because
know
of
what's
language.
Well,
You take a moment and think to yourself, kind of expanding your mind for these unknown creatures in this unique biochemistry you seem to be working with. And you think about the fibers that came off and the different skin particles you found, and you realize that this thing might be undead.
I suddenly have much less pull to be sultry. Well,
It is not immune to all of your charms, but command does not work on undead creatures.
Yeah, most.
So you do still have your
charm
action.
Things don't. My
You do
action
still
was
have your
dimension
action.
ring over there.
Oh damn, you're right. Okay. But it
I'm
has
just gonna
noticed
use.
you. And
I'm gonna
it does
use my
know that
movement.
you tried to manipulate it.
Yeah,
so
I'm
that
gonna.
can be.
I'm gonna pull out my rapier.
Okay.
And just kind of stand there enticingly.
Okay.
like I'm trying to get him to come towards me.
Let's call that I think an intimidation or persuasion. I'm gonna give you persuasion because I feel like that's higher for you.
23.
23. All right. Fantastic. On its turn, it will do things. Next turn then is Aguilo.
Let's go. It hasn't started moving yet. See, how far away is it?
The monster is 55 feet away.
Alrighty. I'm going to hold my spot. If I see it move towards my good little friend over here, I'm gonna fucking bum rush it.
Okay. Holding action for bum rush.
Holy, yeah,
Fantastic. Anything else?
that is it. That'll be my held action.
Thank you. Tusaami.
Hi.
Hi.
So I am going to again run 30 feet. Just as close as I can get to the group, and then cast Misty Step to with my bonus action to close the distance.
Okay. Can you move your token, or do you need my help?
Let's see. I go here? Here? I think that works.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Okay. And then...
see.
Oh!
Yep, that's 60 feet, so that would be both of those things, yeah.
Oh, I'm so smart. So that's my bonus action and my movement. I'm going to grab both of their arms and can I use my action to start trying to like drag them away?
That would be using your movement, but you can use your action to I don't know, like grapple them in an appropriate way to non-painfully drag them on your next turn.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. For that, we'll say athletics check for grip.
Oh boy. Okay. I was about to say something that was inappropriate. My apologies.
This
No,
is
I'm
a
not
Christian
using
podcast. How dare you?
my good Christian D&D. That was cocked. Oh boy, 5.
5. Okay. You have them. You're pretty sure that they won't like slip out of your grasp, but you don't know how comfy it's gonna be for them. And with that, that's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gibbons, go for it.
I am going to wait until she's on her way back over here before doing anything, as I feel like if I move, I am very noticeable.
Do you want to hold your action?
Hold my action.
Okay, fantastic. So now it is the Mariner's first turn. Dun dun dun. And it has noticed Mairead. It may have heard some kind of auditory effect when Tusaami like bleeped into existence over here, but it wasn't as offended because Mairead was the one that directly tried to do something to it. So let's I just double check my speed of 25. So that's where we're getting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it's on its way to you, but it's not quite there.
I dash to it once I see it do that. I can't do anything like
yes,
hit it.
that would
but
trigger your held action.
it's just gonna hustle
Go for
on
it.
up here.
It with its action Gibbons, do you want to use your held action to join Aguilo?
Yeah, I'd like to use it to go towards Tusaami.
Towards Tusaami. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have ability to click and drag your character, or do you want me to
Let's
flap him for you?
I can.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. So those are the held actions, and now the Mariner's action. The Mariner reaches out its hand towards this direction, and you see that giant metal log zip over to it. Like a fucking Mjolnir looking ass. Shoop. And it's a cannon, y'all. It has.
Oh no!
Yep.
Uh-oh.
And it's going to fire towards Mairead.
Alice wanted to test out historical definition hit points.
No.
Don't worry, it's not as powerful as it was. I nerfed it a lot. Whoops. But hey, hasn't even rolled the damage yet. You're gonna be okay, I promise. It doesn't have advantage, by the way. It was a 22 to hit. I assume that's over your armor class?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
I'm
If it was the 31, it would be rude to ask, but...
Yeah. No,
Okay.
I'm a cute girl in a skimpy skirt.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
yes.
Let's go. Live your life.
Dice.
Everybody liked that.
Everybody did like that. 6, 10,
Wow, dice.
14. Okay, that is 14.
Ow.
God damn. I found a D4 that, like, was not finished, and so it's very, very pointy.
Ooh.
So it just did probably 1d4 of damage to me.
That's what you get
Okay.
for shooting her with a cannon.
That is what I get, you're right.
Correct.
So that is its action. Its bonus action was summoning the cannon, and its movement was galumphing towards you. So that is the Mariner's turn. And Mairead, Mairead, this motherfucker just shot you with a cannon. Rude.
Incredibly.
It's your turn now.
Oh shit.
Sorry, that was a little vague.
Yeah. He doesn't seem too incredibly enthralled with me.
Yes,
So
I am
that's-
drinking my eggnog out of a plastic wine glass.
It's everything. Doesn't work on undead. You ruining a lot of my spells right now.
I will say,
Hi.
I'm a nice DM, so I didn't make it immune to everything. And if you like, you can roll an intelligence check per spell before you actually use the slot to see if you can figure out if it would be effective or not. That way you're not just wasting spell slots trying to figure out what works.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. Where is the cannon at? You said it's like next to him now?
The cannon.
Or
Time
no,
for
that's-
my amazing art skills, guys. We love my amazing art skills. Make
Let's
it
go!
cool. The cannon is here. That little baseball bat looking thing is the cannon.
Cool. Then focusing on, I mean, it's probably won't succeed, but focusing on the square right here, I'm going to
Sorry, which square?
cast
Okay.
D-Swan. I'm going to cast Shatter.
Ooh. Okay.
Are you looking it up or do you want me to?
I'm looking it up.
Okay, cool.
Shatter.
It is a Constitution saving throw for thunder damage. A creature made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage.
Okay.
A non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage.
Okay. D20. Dink. Dink. That is a 15
Damn you.
Oh, is that... What's the save?
15.
Okay. Alright. It succeeds.
Well, it takes half damage, so
Half
I
damage
still
is
get to do
great.
something. It was 3d8 though, so it was gonna be really cool.
Hey, damage is damage.
Damage is
Now I
damage.
have to figure out how many hit points a cannon has.
Well, is the cannon magic?
It is not.
Really? That's terrifying. All right. Yeah, it does 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage, okay. I'm gonna make a thing on the Mariner's character sheet for cannon. I'm gonna arbitrarily decide. Okay, I used a random number generator. So it is now at that many hit points. Fantastic. Alright, you have damaged the cannon.
Ooh.
Is that your turn? Or do you want to do anything else?
Yeah, so that's my action. I missed a cool opportunity. That's my fault. I'm going to. How?
There's always next round.
Yeah, I should have Hunter's marked him before I did it, and I didn't.
Oh no.
How far away is Oh, I saw it. Hang on.
Is Tusaami.
Tusaami from you? 105 feet.
Okay, then I'm going to bonus action
Bardic Inspiration to Aguilo over there.
Woo!
Within 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Double check.
Double,
50
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
You're great.
So, you get a d10.
Let's go. Thank you.
I just look over at you. Remember when I said you got this? Now you've really got this.
Nice. And speaking of got this, it's Aguilo's turn.
Hell yeah. He feels like he's really got this. Bonus action, he's going to enter his rage.
Ooh.
You watch as he kind of like charges up and then reels back, and you see out of his shoulders come two more heads. Two more like moray eel heads. Like almost kind of spectral, not like actual like fleshy like necks and heads, but it's more like spectral heads kind of like appear from his shoulders as he's going to summon his spectral ancestors. And he is going to try and smack this man's normal great sword. That's a 12, but I get a fancy D10. Does a 20 hit?
Dirty 20 does hit.
Let's go. So, rage damage. That is a 14 damage.
All right.
And he's going to swing again for an 18.
18 meets it.
Let's go. For whoo. That is a hearty 17.
Okay. Yeah. You, what kind of weapon was it? Sorry?
A great sword.
Yeah. You whip out your sword, and you get two pretty good hits on it. Also, I just got the most threatening pop-up from Duolingo, where he's red and his eyes are, like, angry and glowing at me. That's scarier than the monster I made. Anyway.
Idea.
Alright, so you got a couple good hits in, and you used your bonus action, and I don't think you're going to use your movement. So I think
That's my turn.
Awesome. Tusaami, sup?
Hi. Okay, so
Hi.
I'm going to. Oh, Lord. So, can I make another athletics check to try to drag them with me?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to make a check to drag them. It's just have movement. So if you normally have 30 feet, you can only move 15 feet around, unless you use your dash.
Okay. I'm gonna use my dash so I can get them 30 feet.
Okay.
And hopefully closer to.
In a powerful build, you're fine, yeah.
Um.
This yellow line is the kelp line of the forest. So if you wanted
Gotcha.
to like stash them in there instead of going all the way back to your starting point, totally chill.
Okay.
They could also be hidden there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's see. Ooh, how do I make the line thing?
Oh, there's the little ruler over
measure.
on the left
Got it,
here,
I
the
got it.
measure.
Gotcha. Okay. So, but I want to get it as close. Yeah, I'm gonna get it to about here. Oh God,
Okay.
I don't know how Roll20 works at all.
Here, move yourself, and I
right
think
here?
I have to move my janky tokens.
Oh, I just pinged it, right here.
Ping there. Okay.
Yes. So using my movement and my dash, just to try to close the distance so that way he can get there and maybe like heal them or what have you. And then seeing that my good friend is in trouble, I'm going.
Let's move you first.
Gotcha.
We'll do one at a time. Well, oh fuck.
Here, I'll move her.
That's okay. It's only you can only move one piece at a time. So that's your J and your S, and we're just gonna delete these things because I can't move it all as one thing.
Gotcha.
I don't know why my hubris had me make 3 lines for each thing.
You were just being creative.
I was just being cute. Okay. So yeah, Julia and the shark. And,
Yes.
We appear to be somewhat safe.
And seeing this big old cannon and that Mairead is in trouble, I'm going to use 2 sorcerer points to do Quicken Dispel.
Awesome.
And cast. I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Ooh.
Good spell.
Or
Good
sorry,
spell.
Boiling Water Bolt.
Yes.
At the cannon.
Alright.
And because I'm 10th level, it's 2d10. I need to make a ranged attack, though. I think, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Please be nice to me, dice. Ooh! 26.
Hell yes, that hits.
Yippee! Alright. 2d10.
I've decided that the cannon is going to share an AC with the Mariner. Arbitrarily.
Gotcha. Is
What a
it?
satisfying sound.
That's a very satisfying sound.
Oh, my jade dice. Oh, I love them so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are your fancy jade ones?
There's my fancy jade ones.
Ooh.
It's 7. I don't know if I add anything. I don't think so.
Let me see. I'm on your character sheet now. Tee-hee-hee-hee. 1d10 fire damage. Yep. That's what it is.
Gotcha. It's 2 because I'm 10th level.
Awesome.
It's gonna be 7 fire
7
damage.
total? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Okay, and I rest my turn.
Fantastic. Gibbons.
Yeah. All right. So,
Sup?
I am going to go over to where Sami is and try and heal these people. So, let's see. 2, 3. So, right over here. Oh, here, more in cover. I will use bonus action with what's it called? Where is it? There it is. Yep, bonus action, healing pool. And That's, well, I mean, well, heal, but from the healing pool, I have up to 50 HP points that I can use to heal people. So I'm going to heal one of them to as high as I assume
These
they can
people are
go.
commoners. They each have 1 hit point.
Well, then that one is healed, and then I will
Yeah.
use the other actual action to cast. What is it? Yep, there you go. Cure wounds.
Okay.
Which, if they only have 1 hit point, then I don't even need to roll. They're
Yeah.
they're cured.
Heck yeah.
Their wounds cured.
They both wake up and they still look a little dazed, but yeah, you can tell that they'll be okay. They're not quite in running shape, but they have been healed. They're conscious. You know they're not bleeding out internally. Good job, guys.
By Eska's will.
By Eska's will.
Thus ends my turn.
Thus ends your turn. And now it's back to Scary. The Mariner is gonna turn over to this guy, to Aguilo. He doesn't like that there's something scarier than him, so he's gonna fix that shit. He's gonna try to. He is going to roll a 24 to hit you, Aguilo.
Ooh, that hits.
Okay. Good ideas. That is 12 damage.
Alrighty. I'm raging,
And-
so it's brought down to 6.
He gets to do a second slam attack. Woo! Plus 4 is 23.
Hits.
Yeah, 10 damage.
Nice.
Right,
Ooh.
and that is all he can do this turn. We are back to Mairead. What you got cooking? Yellow. Is it just me? No, Mairead is muted.
I don't like this guy.
Fair.
I'm gonna...
You can, I will say, with passive perception, you can see out of the corner of your eye that Julia was dragged into the kelp. You did not see the heal happen, but you saw Gibbons go in after, so you can assume that she is safe.
She's at least been moved.
Yeah.
Then I will... I'm gonna step 10 feet closer to the baddie. And looking at him, I'm just gonna say, you don't belong. Except that there's like 20 voices stacked in that and cast Dissonant Whispers.
Whoa.
I absolutely love that. Let's check
Wisdom
it
save.
out. Wisdom save, okay.
And it must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
Nice. Just gonna give the spell a little skim. Cause I don't know how to play D&D.
You're literally running the game, so shush.
I'm well aware. Yeah. That was an 8 that it rolled.
Hell
So
yeah.
you said farthest away from the
3d6?
caster?
Yeah, and it must move its full movement away from me, but it doesn't move into obvious danger, so it like won't run towards Aguilo.
Okay. 10, 20, 25. And you said it takes damage as well?
Yes, it takes 10 points of damage, and that is psychic damage, if that matters.
Okay. Fantastic.
And then, if I could use... how are you looking, Aguilo?
Well, I am good. I'm at 114 still.
Well, damn, never mind. I'm gonna stay right where I am.
I'm a very hardy boy.
And we love you for it.
Good.
Oh, yeah, that's my turn.
Fantastic. Aguilo. Kill this man.
Alright. Let's beat his ass.
Sorry, I made him run away from you.
That's alright. I can make it to him.
Nice.
He's only got
Chase
25 feet of
after
movement,
me.
so he's kind of easy
Yeah.
to capture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was more about doing the damage than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, a big old swing.
Swing it.
Oh!
Ooh.
Is that a
Beat him with a
brutal
crit.
critical? Brutal critical? Alright, bing, bing, boom.
Ooh.
All right.
Plus one additional one?
Is that 32?
Hold on, I got one more dice for brutal.
No.
So an additional 3, 6, 18.
6, that's 11, that's 24, 25?
Yes.
Awesome.
And then
Do you double with a
Another-
crit?
when
This has it
with
pre-done.
yeah,
So you can
Got it,
see
got it.
it's, yeah, it's
I just rolled pretty bad on the second dice.
You rolled great.
But here
damage
is
damage.
my next swing. 22,
22 hits.
and that is a whole 10.
10. Okay. Alright. Anything else?
Nope, that is my turn.
Alright. Tusaami. What's
Hello
going on,
again.
girly?
All right, let me see. Okay. Okay. I'm going to just do a quick switcheroo and stand. Actually, hold on. Can I switch spaces with Shark or actually? let
If
me
you
see.
were like, well, now that he's awake and a willing participant, you can, I'll say, use that as your bonus action to switch places.
Actually, you know what? I'm just going to. I can just scooch right here.
And being an ally, you can share space with him.
You know I'm an ally.
As as long as you don't end your
Ally.
turn in his space, you can like pop into his space, cast a spell, and then go back.
I'm good. I just need a straight line, so I'm gonna just pop to the
Okay.
side really quickly.
Great.
And those around her see her sort of really dark eyes almost like flicker with this bluish bright energy. And she is going to kind of raise 10 feet up in the water.
Ooh.
Almost like there's like currents swirling around her. And I'm going to cast. First of all, well, how's he looking? First of all,
He's a hardy guy, but you know, you guys aren't just like ants to him, you know? The two of them have done a chunk of damage to him. He's
Okay.
not bloodied yet, but he has felt the effects of their presence.
gotcha. Okay. I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
100, definitely in range, 100-foot range, in a line, and there's no one in there.
Can you roll me a perception check?
Uh-oh. Yeah. I can do that. I don't know why I'm checking my stats. I know my perception is 0. 14.
14. You can see the harpoon at his side is crackling with electric energy. So you can safely assume the damage will either be reduced or null.
God
From
damn
this
it,
attack.
Alice. My lightning
You're
based
allowed
character.
to cast it. You're allowed to cast it either way, but you can tell it might not have the punch you were planning.
Okay. Quick pivot. That's fine. Let's see. So I did 5. Let's see. I can get here. Here. Right? Oop. And oh, I didn't mean to do that.
I didn't see anything.
Oh Lord. Let's see. So if I go here. Oh, I don't want to get him. They're dead. They're fine. Okay. I'm going to move. Oh, hello. I'm having trouble.
Do you need me to move you?
I'm gonna move here. I think I can make it there. Yes.
I moved you.
And quick pivot.
Okay.
I'm going to instead cast Cone of Cold.
Okay.
He has
Angling it so that you don't hit Aguilo?
Yeah, I'm gonna get him right on the edge of it. He has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Well, you're lucky. He rolled a 4, so it's a 12 total.
Yippee! Okay, so, I don't have all of my dice out, so this is gonna take a second.
That's okay.
It's 8d8 cold damage.
Ooh.
Let's see.
If you want, we can do this with the dice roller in Roll20.
You know what? That's a much better idea.
You said 8d8?
8d8.
8. Roll. That is 37.
Alright.
37 damage?
Yes. I don't add anything. Nope. Just 8d8.
Hell yeah. That did a chunk. That looked chunky. It hurt.
Did it affect the cannon at all?
No, they don't appear to have a shared pool.
Okay.
Anything else, or is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Awesome. You're on to Gibbons.
Alright, I am going to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, in range, and since I cannot actually physically whack him, I am going to cast Shield of Faith, and let's see. Does anyone have like a not great AC?
Probably
Yeah.
one of the spellcasters. Yeah, it's good.
I'm good. I'm at 17.
I'm at 16.
14.
Okay. I think we know who needs it.
Let's see. Oh, you're out of my reach.
Well,
You do still have 5 feet of movement. I don't know if it's a 5-foot difference or not.
Oh, no, I only have 25.
Oh, you only have 25 feet? Dang.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to give a +2 to AC to Aguilo.
Take it. I'll take it. What is it? Plus what?
+2.
Nice.
And that ends my turn.
Support.
Sorry, is the penalty to your movement because of armor?
I believe so.
Okay, because is it because you used Aarakocra as a base?
Oh,
Because
maybe.
pufferfish still has full 30 feet.
Okay.
I think Aarakocra only have 25 feet of movement. People who know D&D more than me? Is that accurate?
That's correct.
Check.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
So you should have 30 feet of movement if you want to use that extra 5.
Okay. Doop. Oh,
I want to make sure you're scooting around as much as you want to.
appreciate the call out. That was over my head. Thank you.
That's okay. We figured it out.
All right, that ends my turn.
Okay. Fantastic. Mariner is now seeing that it's not just you two. You've got friends. I was very smart and did not give any AoEs. So, just... No, that wouldn't work. You guys are smart. You staggered a little. So I can't get you in one line of cannon. Yeah, none of you are in a perfect line for him. Nice.
Hell yeah.
We'd love to
Good.
see it.
Good accidental planning, guys. So
I mean,
instead,
accidental,
he's gonna...
okay? I have an intelligence of 14.
Hell yeah. He's going to use the lightning harpoon.
Uh-huh.
On Aguilo.
Uh-oh.
Let me just double check myself. Okay. So this is in a 10-foot radius around Aguilo. Assuming he hits. That's a 16 to hit?
That does not hit me.
Dang, okay. In that case, he juts out his harpoon to try to hit you and does not succeed. There are like flashes of lightning, of like electric energy, zapping around you. You can like smell the ozone as it goes by your face, but it fails to find purchase.
Let's go.
Yeah. But it does have a second attack. And it's going to try the harpoon again. That's a 13 to hit. So
13
yeah.
still misses.
It was kind of like knocked, like a little shocked from the other two coming out of the woodwork there. So it was distracted and not aiming properly. And this monster is not killing you all as fast
Let's
as I wanted it
go.
to. But
I imagine
yeah,
like one weapon comes out and one of the heads grabs onto that, and as the other weapon comes out, it grabs onto that. So he's like, both of his spectral heads are just like snapped onto those.
absolutely. That's metal as hell. And that's the Mariner's turn. Mairead, what you got going on?
Okay, so I have Misty Step. As part of a feat, I can cast Misty Step without using a spell slot as a bonus action. Would that allow me to still cast a leveled spell for an action?
That's a good question. I think rules as written, it still counts as using a leveled spell, even if it doesn't consume a spell slot. However, I don't care that much, so I'm gonna let you do it. Rule of cool.
Rule of cool, baby.
How far am I from Mariner?
Let's find out. 70 feet.
Okay, I have... How are you doing damage-wise, Aguilo?
I didn't get hit that round, so I'm still sitting at that nice 114.
Okay, do you mind if I hit you a little bit?
Oh, go right ahead.
Okay, I'm going to run 30 feet and then bonus action Misty Step the rest of the distance to get right here. Boop. And then I am going to cast Thunderwave.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. Is
That
that
is
a
a-
save or is it attack?
It is a Constitution saving throw, 15-foot cube originating from myself.
Okay.
That's
That
loud.
is a 14.
Oh wait,
15.
Wait, I might have advantage on them when I'm raging. Is it a
Oh,
barbarian
maybe.
thing? I know strength checks. No, okay, I don't think so. Alright, how much damage?
On a failed save, it is 2d8 thunder and push 10 feet away from me.
Nice.
So that is... Ooh, I rolled max damage, so 16 points of damage.
Hell
Sorry,
yes.
Aguilo.
That's okay, that's alright.
Nice job.
And that is action, bonus action movement. Don't hit me, please.
Aguilo?
Alrighty. Kind of just gets thrown back, but he kind of just reels
This
from
thing
it.
looks
And
fucked
he's...
up now.
Alright, we're gonna
Yeah.
swim right up and try to bash this bad boy's head in. Swing. 27.
That hits.
10.
10. Okay.
And... 24.
That hits.
We're going for a 13.
Oh my god. I should have added another 100 hit points for you people. Yeah, you hit both times and they look meaty. As your sword has been hitting this creature, it's splitting open that odd, like, waxed canvas that is this kind of exosuit that it's wearing.
Ooh.
And the water has been getting even more irony. With the, like, thunder and electricity kind of things, it hasn't been doing that as much, but with every hit of the sword, it's exposing more of the flesh and expelling more of this red irony stuff.
Ooh.
And it is below half. Anything else with your turn?
That's my turn. Swing and hit.
Tusaami. What's up, girly?
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, let's see. Is the cannon... Is it still on his person, or is it still...
He left the cannon behind. It's where it is on the map.
Interesting. Okay.
You recall he had to summon it with a bonus action?
I
So
see.
it probably just kind of stays where it be.
Oh, so I can't use it. Dang.
You can always, like, skitter over and try to use it. Like, that is within your capabilities. But, I don't know how many cannons you fucked with before.
Not a lot, and I think I'm smart enough to know that if he summoned it, it might be something that only... Hold on 1 second.
Oh,
What
please
else?
live. I swear to God, if a player dies at my table, you're all going to jail.
With me, that's not out of the cards. Bitches with heart problems make noises. Anyways.
Hey.
I think I'm smart enough to know that because he summoned it, it's probably something that only he can use.
Okay.
However, I'm loving the thunderous bitches in here. So I am going to, let's see. I don't know how cubes work. Hold on.
Neither do I, it's okay.
You know, you can measure a cube on here.
Get some weird rulers
Oh
on
no!
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
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 Do this there.
There we go.
No, I
giving
said
mine.
uh-oh because I
Uh-oh.
accidentally clicked out of the tab.
Oh, uh-oh.
So that part of the VOD is not gonna be good.
That'll be fine. It's great. So, where are we centering the cube?
I want to center it. Let's see. My range? It's on myself though, so I have to be able to get close enough to him.
This is a 20-foot cube.
It's a 15-foot cube. So I'm gonna move forward a little bit just so I can get his ass. I think that should be enough.
It includes his ass.
It includes his ass.
And also Gibbons and Aguilo. And the corpses.
But that's okay.
Aguilo's like, fucking bring it, bring it.
Let's see. Yep. So, but right before I do this, I have a very cool thing. Heart of the Storm.
Ooh.
Actually, hold on. How close am I to him? I'm 10 feet away from him, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I think technically 15.
We'll just do this then. Boop. I'll get closer.
Nice.
I have the movement. That same sort of energy crackles around her, except now it's almost like pulsing and vibrating.
Ooh.
And before as I start casting the spell, this energy erupts from me and almost like I'm trying to almost like this, like a sound barrier, you know, like that sort of energy. So he's going to automatically take. Sorry, that's my house bomb going off.
Nice.
He's going to automatically take 5 points of thunder damage off the bat.
We'll
from
start
my
there.
Heart of the Storm. And after that, I'm going to cast Thunder Wave at third level Thunder Wave.
All right.
So that'll be, let's see, for each spell slot above first. So I think that's in total 4d8. If I'm doing the math correctly.
I believe you.
In addition to that, let's see, because I'm getting both of them in the Thunder Wave. I'll use 2 sorcery. Wait. I'm reading, sorry.
Please.
Yeah, I'll use
away.
1 sorcery point. For Careful Spell.
Nice.
So it avoids them. So just him. He's going to take or him and his no, not the cannon. I'm done. Yeah, that'll be 4d8
Great.
of thunder damage.
Do you want me to roll it on here, or do you want to do it with your physical dice?
I can do it with my physical dice. I like rolling these.
It's fun.
Okay. Alright, so that's 8 plus 18 points of thunder damage.
18. Gravy on a bike.
And he's also pushed 10 feet away from me.
Y'all are pushing him around tonight.
Also, the loudest thunder's boom is audible up to 300 feet.
Okay.
God.
So, all of China knows you're here now. Good. Alright.
Alright, and thus ends my turn.
Fantastic. Now we are on to Gibbons.
Yeah, alright, so I'm going to chase his ass down.
Good.
Right off top of him. And it's Warhammer time. So I'm going to first hit him with my Warhammer, which that
Nice.
is. Let's see if this even hits. 18.
18 meets it.
All right. And now do 1d8 damage plus 1. That is 5 damage.
Okay.
And since I just did a regular hit, now I will use my bonus action to Divine Smite.
Ooh. Do it.
Let's see. This hits 18 again.
18 again. Hell yeah.
2d8.
Nice.
Alright, that is 6 damage.
6. Fuck yeah. You know, that might not feel like a lot of damage, but throughout your turn, you have knocked him out of the triple digits. So,
Oh.
y'all are making progress.
Love that.
Is that the end of your turn?
He's technically also pushed back 10 feet, but I mean, that's straight into a wall. So.
Roll 1d6 for me. Three. That is 3 bludgeoning damage from being thrown against the wall.
Yeah. That ends my turn.
Awesome. Up to the Mariner. The Mariner did not previously think that you were a threat. It has since learned otherwise. So we're gonna go for a slam attack against Gibbons. That is a 21 to hit.
That does indeed hit.
For a second, I thought you were saying that doesn't hit. I was like, what the fuck? What do they make these fish out of? Anyway.
Wait. He has disadvantage because he's a target of my attacks with ancestral protectors. Until the start of your next turn, the target has disadvantage on any attack roll that isn't against you.
Alright, let's try again then. What does that say? 9 plus 10 is 17.
That does indeed hit. Yep.
Dang it. Well,
okay. Good try. And that was 12
I appreciate
damage.
you. 12 damage. Alright.
How much? So when he hits and does that damage, you see one of the spectral heads go up and into the ground and comes up, and he's going to try and negate some of that damage.
Okay.
With
Try.
Spectral Shield. By rolling 2d6 and taking that off of the damage. Roll big. God damn it!
No!
God damn it, it's 2 ones! Well, you take 10 damage, my friend.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, sir.
That's very sweet. And now it's time for the second slam attack.
No!
Oh.
That is a dirty 20 and a 15. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Hey, nice. The disadvantage did something. All right. Its second slam, it was kind of like shocked by the spectral head showing up. So it did its math wrong and it tried to squish the head. Changed ideas mid-slam and ended up slamming the ground in between the two. So very, very nice. All right, that is the end of the Mariner's turn. Back to Mairead. Mairead, what you got cooking?
I
Let her cook.
had a plan, and right before you said my name, I read that it doesn't work on undead. So you know what? Get shattered, dork.
Hell yeah. I've rolled save.
Shatter, yep. It is a 10-foot radius sphere that I'm actually going to center. Right here. Like in the cliff.
In the rock?
Yeah,
do
to
you need line
hopefully-
of sight for the center point?
Not really.
I'm reading, sorry.
That's okay.
A point of your choice within range.
Within range, not within sight. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in the rock here enough to hopefully collapse the wall out to fall onto him and hopefully avoid Gibbons.
Gibbons. Hopefully. Well, let's see what I have to roll here.
Con save.
Con save. All right. Plus 8 is 14.
Ooh.
Ooh. Right, because your save is 15. What damage
Yeah.
did you take?
3d8. I'm making sure there's nothing else. Yeah, just non-magical objects also take damage. A creature with inorganic material has disadvantage.
Okay.
So yeah, my hope is to kind of wreck the rock above him and like hit him with the wave and then also like get rained with rocks.
All right.
3d8. That's 3 7s. So
Okay.
21.
Nice. He's looking fucked up. And then definitely some rock chunks come off. I'm gonna roll for that. Unless, you know what, I'll let you roll. It's your dabblage. I'm gonna say that's 3 rock hunks that fall off, so roll 3d6.
3d6 is 14. I rolled 2 4s and a 6.
God, you are cracked in my games. Okay.
I need you to understand how poorly I roll typically.
Yeah, Bard has been talking about how they roll horrifically in every game that they play in, and how their dice are just cursed, and they'll never roll good, they're not allowed to touch other people's dice. And now they come to my game, and they're making us all look like bitches. Alright. Is there anything else to your turn?
I'm gonna move over to the here area.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
And as a bonus action, I am going to use Mantle of Inspiration, which gives me the ability to grant 11 temp HP to 3 creatures within 60 feet of me that I can see. So all y'all girlies get 11 temp HP.
Nice.
And you immediately get to use your reaction without provoking opportunity attacks to move up to your speed if you choose.
Nice.
Ooh. How much to move?
Your speed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna use that to get up right up in this boy's face.
Noise.
Anyone else want to use their movement?
Sure. Let's crowd around this motherfucker. I'll
Jump
go
him.
here, though. Give a bit of distance. Smart. Because I'm weak as hell.
We all good? On to next turn?
Chilling.
Yeah, that's movement action, bonus action.
Who you? Fiance, love of my life, it's your turn.
Let's rock his world. Alright, great sword attack.
Punch.
We're gonna go reckless to get advantage.
Okay.
20.
20 hits.
That's a 13.
Okay.
And... oh, fucking
Oh.
crit, baby! I've never
Hell
crit this
yeah.
much in my life! Bing, bing, boom.
I'm glad this is recorded.
That's one more d6. Boy, goody me. 4, 10, 23.
Okay. He looks rough. He looks really rough.
It's my turn.
Okay. Tusaami,
Oh, he
you
looks
might
rough.
be able to finish this guy off.
Okay. I'm gonna go a little easier. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Just at level 2. So I have to make 3 ranged spell attacks. Please be nice to me, dice. Yes. First one is 26.
Hits.
I'm just gonna roll all of the
Sure.
attacks. First, 16.
Miss.
Fuck. Okay. 25.
Hits. You got 2 hits. Roll.
Okay, let's go. So each one is 2d6. Boiling water damage.
Hell yeah.
Use my orange dice.
It fits.
Oh! First one is 10.
Okay.
The second one is 9. So 19.
Tusaami, how do you want to do this?
Okay. So everyone backing him into a corner. Backing the thing into the corner.
Bullying him.
Yes, I'm still sort of floating a little bit up in the water, but not crazy. And I'm trying to figure out how this would look. Like, the water around him, like above him, just starts to sort of bubble and like broil, and then almost like spears of water just directly into him.
Heck yeah. That's awesome. So as this water starts to boil, you can tell even for a thing with no like visible moving face, it's confused about the bubbles. And then it looks panicked and it starts grabbing at the circle that appears to be its head, clawing at it. And as the second spear of water pierces through its shoulder, through its collarbone, through its chest, it stops and it falls to its knees and then falls in the sand. And you have defeated my mariner. Hell yeah, guys. Congrats on living.
Woo!
Do you guys want to investigate around? Do you want to like run to the survivors? What's happening?
I'm gonna run over to Julia right away.
Yeah. Run over to Julia, and it looks like she and the shark have been like watching, like terrified, but they saw you guys defeat the thing and save their lives. They're a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, I would run up to her right away and kind of shake out her
Mairead!
handkerchief and give it back.
You came for me.
Of course I did. What are you talking about?
I didn't know that my mom would tell you. Does she know you?
No, she reached out to Mama,
Oh,
and Mama sent me to come get you.
I'm so happy. You brought all these people to save me?
Ooh. I don't actually know most of these people.
Oh.
But the town was looking for you guys, and so gathered up some of their finest and sent
Rick
us on our
cares
way.
that much?
Apparently.
That's nice.
The shark is sitting there, and he like also a little stunned, and like, I didn't know that Rick could care that much. That's actually really nice to hear.
Sometimes it's hard for people to say it out loud, so they show it with their actions when they need to.
I like that. I think my brother Bovis does the same thing.
Oh, Bovis actually let us out here. Not this far, but helped us find
Yeah, I
our
was
way.
gonna say that kid's a coward. But I'm glad he helped.
Yeah, he showed us the way after Papa gave his approval.
Pa gave approval? That's you guys. I mean, clearly you just killed the thing, so you're awesome. But you must have really impressed him. That's great.
Yep, that one's all on Gibbons over there. That's all him.
I can tell. And you can see like a little bit of algae on this guy's shoulder.
I can tell I like the cut of that guy's jib.
Oh, I bet you would.
I bet you would.
And I'm just gonna like hang out with them, kind of comforting
Yeah.
them for a little bit.
Absolutely.
I am
Are you guys
going.
investigating this thing, or are you just getting the fuck out?
Oh man, I can't expand the little, the thing on him. But does he have like?
You want me to make the art big?
Yes, please. Are there any like holes in the head?
Now that you're up close and taking the time to check him out, this circle in the front that you had thought was like a glowing eye appears to be a hole with glass on it.
Okay.
It's got a grid of metal in front of it, but you can see through to the stuff inside. Additionally, there are now tears all over the suit that you can see some of the stuff.
Tusaami is the most curious creature and is immediately just gonna sort of run her hands along the strange head and like move it to just sort of I try to see inside or like figure out
Roll
what this
investigation.
is. Oh boy. That's 12.
12. Okay. That's enough. With a 12, you're rolling the giant metal head around a little, and you can see a smaller head inside. You can see that it's kind of lolling around as you move the metal head. But you can also see that the tears in the suit are big enough that if you had a strong person help, you might be able to lift the suit off of the smaller inside thing.
Oh my goodness.
Cough, cough, strong. Cough, cough.
Aguilo.
Yeah, he's just been like staring at the ground this entire time. He's been looking for more snails. Yeah, what's up?
Help me try to lift this thing off of the creature.
Oh yeah. And he's gonna go over and give a hand, but it's just give him a
Can I get a
little
strength check?
athletics. Yeah.
Can I assist it?
Sure.
Alrighty, advantage. 24.
24. You peel this thing like a banana.
Woo!
Sorry, that's disgusting.
Yum.
He
you,
peels it away, and he's like, "Yuck!"
Aguilo, picks it up by the head and is kind of going to just yank it, but it's Tusaami who kind of helps him figure out like the angle he should pull at and maneuvers the inside into like the correct rips and creases, and you're able to separate the suit from the body inside. You see a body that is completely foreign to you. You can feel that the suit is indeed that residue-covered cloth. It's got all these metal filaments on it, and the head is entirely a cage of metal with a screen of glass. You can see that there was a light inside of it that was providing that little bit of glow. And you can see that there are dials and levers and all kinds of things on the front, as well as these large, squishy hands to it. And, of course, the big stomping boots. As far as the thing inside, give me an investigation check so I can be very detailed.
I will assist in the investigation.
Thank you.
Does anyone call me over or not?
I figured this was happening at the same time, but like, I could
Yeah.
try
In
to weigh you
tandem.
down.
Yeah.
My investigation isn't that impressive, so y'all got it.
Okay.
You
Got
keep
this.
vibing with your friend.
Please be nice to me. Oh Lord.
A player we're lives.
Oh guys, I'm rolling so good tonight. It's not even funny. I did get a 10. With,
Ten.
with
Okay.
advantage,
Killer.
I got a 10.
With advantage.
Killer.
Okay.
I rolled a 6 and an 8.
All right, then I can't give you everything I wanted to.
Oh.
But I will give you many things. Unless Gibbons wants to come in with the metal chair and roll a crit on an investigation. But
Oh,
I don't know if he's planning on doing something else.
I was gonna do something else, yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll pocket that then. So you roll investigation. You see that this is a medium-sized creature, humanoid. It's got like a pale pink kind of flesh tone, similar to that of a blobfish. You can see that there's a bunch of strands coming from the top of its head that match those fibers that you found. Again, it's about 1.5 feet in length, and there are hundreds of them on this person's head. You can see that there are the eyes are kind of gray, but they may have once been brown. You can see kind of the shape of a standard person, but they're all this odd color. And I said that they're blobfish colored, but if you feel the skin, it's not as squishy as a blobfish. It doesn't have the transparency. So it's definitely a kind of skin that you have never encountered before. Not a known race to the bottom of the sea. You can see that it's got a different kind of cloth that it was wearing underneath the suit. And you see that it's got things in its pockets. It's got necklaces and earrings and rings, all these little baubles and bits that you can't really make heads or tails of, but it has all of these different things on it that you're not familiar with the craftsmanship of. Some of them you're not familiar with the materials. Some things on them you don't even know what they're for. Yeah, you investigate the heck out of it. Anything you're looking for specifically that I might be able to give you?
Nothing specific. Well, part of Tusaami wants to see if anything matches her charm. In like
Ooh,
material.
That's a great question.
Aguilo also, like, while you're looking up, will kind of bring up, like, this thing's undead. You think there might be a sign of how it died? It must have been living at some point.
All right. Tusaami, looking for materials similar to her charm. You scour this body, and you find like some trinkets of colored glass, but you don't really find anything on the person themselves that matches. There are metal things on this creature, but nothing that is your metal.
Okay.
As far as cause of death, I mean, there are these bubbles that were coming out of it, but that's not really unusual for you all, but it was like kind of a lot of bubbles. Maybe something with that. You can see that there are like gray blue veins under its skin that are pronounced, and you can kind of tell that it's a little bit puffed. Like the fabric is a little spongy. Most materials are made to not expand like that, but this does expand. It would be stupid for someone to make clothing out of sea sponge, because it would just get filled with the water around you and it wouldn't be consistent and it would fall apart. But that's kind of what's going on with some of this material. It's not sea sponge, but it is reacting poorly to the water. So why would anyone down here make clothing out of that?
Very gross. Tusaami's just gonna keep like poking him.
and you poke. We'll go over to Gibbons, see if Gibbons has anything.
All right.
What you doing, Gibbons?
As they're schmoozing and they're poking corpses, I'm going to go over to the fish people corpses and give them a passing.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Gonna,
Like some kind of passing over ritual.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my cantrip light to light up the rocks around them and say a little prayer for their passing, especially as one of them is an anglerfish, my brethren.
Yeah, getting closer to the bodies, you can see kind of how grisly this is. The blobfish looks like you can see like electrical burns all over it, so you can guess which weapon it used to take out that. But the angler, you can tell, was more of a victim of perhaps the cannon or the slam attacks, where the light is snapped off, and it's a grisly sight. So you see this horror and cast your light cantrip. Some of your algae kind of pops off of your armor and spreads out to provide this light, and you take a moment. Give me a religion check.
Well, that's a 6.
6. Okay. You say your prayer, and you say it in, with all of your belief and spiritualism, fully wishing what is the name of your god? I'm so sorry. The Eska. Fully willing the Eska to help bring these poor souls over to the proper afterlife. You don't know if it's changed anything for them, but you've honored them in your own way. And then the algae comes back to you. All right. Is there anything else y'all want to do here?
I'm going to, after having a thought, go over to where Mairead and the other two are, and say to them, I remember him saying that there were 10 missing, correct? And the 2 of you are alive, and we see the other 2. Do you know what happened to the 6 that are unaccounted for, by any chance?
As you say that, you look back over being like, oh, and we see those bodies. And as you look over to gesture towards them, you see the bones that they're lying. You see the pile of bones that is around and under them. You had pulled them off of bone, that you can assume to be the others. You can rifle through the bones to see if there are any clothing or trinkets or tools or anything that you can use to identify them, but you can figure out what happened there.
I see.
An unfortunate touch of an asked and answered, isn't it?
Well, never mind. I'm very happy you 2 are safe.
Thank you very much for helping to save us.
Of course. I'm sorry we weren't able to save the others.
They were gone before we got here, so I'm just glad we didn't have to see more than those 2.
As am I. Should we, return to town, I suppose?
Have anything else to do here?
Great. All right. In that case, I won't make you guys roll for it. You follow the broken kelp back to the farm. And, I mean, you're helped on your way by this other shark who reveals their name to be, Beavis Beavis and Bovis, those are
No.
the brothers.
Yes. Yes.
Stop.
Oh, the
Beavis
D's
helps you
nuts
find
joke
your-
feels deserved.
Beavis helps you find
Last
your
name
way
is
back
actually
to the
Buffett.
farm. Hell yeah. Hey, it's Miller. It's the Miller farm. Beavis helps you find your way back, and you are thanked profusely by Bovis and the raspy breathing of Paw. You drop him off there. You go back to Julia's mom's house, Esther, and they have a tearful reunion. I am quite sure that Mairead is also crying, unless they're being a stoic badass.
Really?
Sorry?
They're usually stoic.
Usually stoic. Okay. Being a little too cool to show it in front of other people. But internally, I'm sure this moves her.
Oh yeah.
And then y'all go back to the head of the Farmers Guild, who, he's still a little gruff, but thanks you with gold. And in the end, isn't that what matters? He does, over the course of the next few days, he offers you guys another job to go back out there and collect whatever remains you can, so you get more of a reward from that. You all may go in different directions after this. Some of you had no more interest than coin. Some of you are on entirely different journeys. Is there anything we want to play out before we wrap up our story here?
That guy was a flippin' tuna.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, everyone. That is our denouement on Deeplight, the first session of Constructive Crit. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Thank you so much to my lovely cast for going down to the bottom of the sea with me, and we will see you all on the next episode of Second Shout Studios. Have a good night, guys!
Yeah.
Bye.